In a small town where everyone knew each other, February 14th was more than just a date on the calendar. It was the brightest day of the year. Red balloons floated above the streets, and the smell of fresh flowers filled the air. But for Ethan, Valentine's Day felt different. It had been a year since his best friend, Lily, had moved away. Before she left, they had a tradition. Every Valentine's Day, they would exchange handwritten letters. Not love letters, at least. Not at first, but letters about their dreams, their fears, and their promise to always stay friends. This year, Ethan walked alone through the decorated town square. Couples laughed near the fountain. Friends took pictures together. Music played softly in the background. He felt the absence more than ever. Then something unusual caught his attention. The old red mailbox near the park bench had a single white envelope sticking out, and written across the front was his name. His heart skipped. He stepped closer, slowly, almost afraid to believe it. He knew that handwriting. It was Lily's. Ethan sat on the bench as a light rain began to fall. He carefully opened the envelope. "Dear Ethan," it began, "people say Valentine's Day is for couples, but I think it's for anyone who loves deeply and honestly. Thank you for being my safe place. Thank you for believing in my dreams even when I doubted them. Distance may change where we live, but it doesn't change what we mean to each other." Ethan swallowed hard. There was more. "If you're reading this, look toward the fountain." His hands trembled slightly as he lowered the paper, and there she was, standing near the fountain, under a small umbrella, smiling the same way she always had. Lily. Ethan stood up so fast he almost dropped the letter. She waved. Without thinking, he ran toward her. Rain falling harder now, but neither of them caring. "What are you doing here?" he asked, breathless. "I had to keep our tradition," she said softly. "Some promises are too important to break." For a moment, they just stood there, looking at each other. A year had passed. They had both changed, grown taller, more confident, more aware of the world. But the connection between them hadn't faded. If anything, it felt stronger. They spent the afternoon walking through town, talking about everything they had missed. New schools, new friends, late-night fears, quiet victories. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of gold and pink, Lily stopped walking. "Ethan," she said, her voice gentle but serious. "Have you ever thought that maybe what we have isn't just friendship anymore?" The question hung in the air. Ethan had thought about it late at night, on long bus rides, on days when he wished she was sitting next to him like before. What they had wasn't sudden or dramatic. It wasn't a spark that appeared out of nowhere. It was something built over years. Trust, laughter, loyalty, understanding. "I think," Ethan said carefully, "that the best kind of love starts as friendship." Lily smiled, her eyes shining. "And maybe," she replied, "the strongest love is the one that grows slowly." He reached for her hand. She didn't pull away. Ethan looked at Lily and realized something important. Valentine's Day isn't about expensive gifts. It's not about perfect photos or grand gestures. It's about choosing someone. Choosing to stay, choosing to care, choosing to show up. Even if it means traveling miles just to deliver a letter in the rain. As the last firework faded, Lily leaned her head gently on his shoulder. "Happy Valentine's Day," she whispered. Ethan smiled. "Happy Valentine's Day." And in that quiet moment, surrounded by lights and laughter, they both understood. Love isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's written softly on paper and delivered by hand.